Hi, folks. You are watching and listening to another special edition of Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Mike Morales here in the non-shaking San Gabriel Valley of Southern California. That gentleman out there is.
Skip Falconer in the shaking Los Angeles, California.
Uh, we're making jokes because prior to us going online on camera, we had an earthquake here in Southern California. It's been the second week in a row on a Monday that we've had an earthquake. The first one was, I guess, centered somewhere near Lamont or Bakersfield, somewhere there. This one was in Pasadena, so we're all shook up, but we're okay. We're all right.
Yeah.
We didn't lose any tequila, which is good because
Sure didn't.
but it fell over and I lost some of it, but I'm okay. Look,
Oh my
I
goodness.
still got three-quarters of a bottle.
And,
Look,
and I have some left.
yeah, look, boys and girls, wow, I'll explain this in a second. We have a new tequila I've actually been chasing for about, I want to say 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
2 years. And finally, the representative and the stakeholder of this brand sent these to us. He's actually in the southeastern United States, and we'll explain who he is later on. This is a new tequila called Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. Okay. Now look at the bottle. I thought it was just the liquor, but look how shiny it's got it's got a spray sheen. I'm not sure I like that because it's kind of misleading on the liquid.
Mm.
But
Has Black Sheep right here on the
yeah. Also the neck here, that's what popped out. There's a little. I'll show folks. Well, you know what? Let's just do that. What this is it's like a ram. I don't even know if you can if I will focus for me.
it
It's
is
like
a ram.
it's
Uh-huh.
like a ram's head, and it pops into this little hinge, this little lock, and it locks the cork to the neck. Okay, but it's tricky. So I'm going to tell you, when you pop it off, it feels like it's going to break, but it won't. Just pop it
Straight
and
up.
straight out, and then it's got a hinge on the back, and you open it up. It's like an open collar. See?
Yes.
Yeah, which is kind of neat. It's a resealable. All right, and it's got a plastic cork. It's a synthetic cork, and it's not the kind that leaches into the tequila. I will say I kind of like the sheen, but I also say you got to be careful. It's not that the liquid is shining; it's the bottle. It's got a spray on it. Hotel California has that spray stuff on it as well. They have the colored
Mm.
bottles, but they also spray it with this stuff. I don't know what it is. Anyway, we got minimal information on it, but look at that.
Wow.
Look at
Bubbles.
you know how I love bubbles.
Love
I love
bubbles.
bubbles. Again, it's a good sign. It's not an indication of super quality, but I'll buy it. I'll take it. You always look for those bubbles. Lingering shampoo bubbles. Now we're going to start with the Blanco and oh whoa. Whoa. Did you smell that?
I did.
I I I got into this bottle, but I don't dissect them and I don't tell anybody that what I think. And then I've left it, it's been on the living room floor for like 3 weeks. I haven't touched it. And I just popped this open after shaking it. Instant baked agave in it.
It's,
I'll tell you that right now. So we're gonna pour ours in a Stasso Jarrito for tequila.
but I got my new Stasso Jarrito.
Woo! Look at you. No more Glen. Well, you can. You know what? I use both. I actually do use both. Alex, we still Stasso and Jarrito. Excuse me, the Jarrito and the Glencairn are both made by Stossel. So they're the quality's there. Stossel is a over 200-year-old crystal company out of Austria, I believe. So highly trusted, and the Jarrito is the official glassware of Sipping Off the Cuff and Tequila Aficionado. So what do we now? First thing first, we look at the legs and tears.
Legs and tears, yes, sir. Let me take these
What?
readers off and see. Well, I better put them back on.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
The formation of the bubbles. Look, it's taking its own sweet time. Here they come.
They are taking their time.
Now, the legs and tears, what you want is you want them to cling to the glass. Sometimes they'll be runny, sometimes they won't. It just depends on this recipe, the tequila, the length of time that the type of the length of time the agave or the age of the agave, how long it's been in the ground. There's lots of little how much sugar when it was harvested, how much sugar. Um,
Yeah,
I
they're saying that these are 7 to 10 year agave.
agave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of information on it, and in fact, if any, most of it's all off the website. The gentleman that uh, the gentleman that finally got this to us, I've known him for a while, for a long time. He used to be the southeastern representative of Karma, and he was there with them for years. And then I guess
Mm.
this opportunity came up, and he gets to have a piece of the company, and he's been working his tail off. You
I
know,
don't know. I don't know if you can see these legs and tears on mine, man, but these are beautiful. I mean, it's nice and slow and
and thick and rich.
yeah, yeah,
For those of you who are country music fans, it's thick and rich, man. All right, let's take a nose, shall we? Oh, that's deep. That's deep. That what you know what?
yeah.
I was expecting a little bit brighter notes, like more citrus, but that's baked agave. That's
Baked all the way.
yeah. Now, Skip and I, we have a residency at the El Cholo restaurant in Pasadena, California. El Cholo's been around for 100 years, and that's where we had our first podcast 25 years ago. This is our 25th anniversary. So, um, anyway, we this weekend we had the folks at Corrido, Tony Boyle, one of the owners, and he told us that uh, their agave is autoclave. So there weren't that many baked agave notes. They were much brighter. You notice
Brighter,
brighter.
brighter.
But this one is deep. I mean,
Yeah, this
you
is
can tell this is a baked in a brick oven. You can
yes.
smell the difference. And there are some bright notes, but you got to dig for them. I think I'm getting them at the bottom of the glass. What are you getting?
Yes, yeah.
Because it is opening up, and of course I've been through like a third of the bottle, but that doesn't. The quality
There's
has not paled. You
there's
know,
some alcohol.
yeah, but it's to be expected. You want that in the center of the glass,
Yeah.
but it's beautiful baked agave. It's
Oh,
gorgeous.
this is.
And then on this side, I'm getting the fruit. I'm getting more of the citrus notes, but you know what? Not even citrus. I'm getting like tropical fruit, maybe.
Yeah, did they rest this for a couple of days and
I don't think so. I mean, the website would say if it's no. I mean, if it's tropical fruit, it could be just simply from the fermentation.
fermentation? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not. I'll give you the ins and outs of the distillery and who makes it and what the number is. We'll get into that, but I think we want to just. You want to taste this because I'm in.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. I can't remember. Like I say, I don't dissect these things. I just drink them to have something to drink while I'm working.
Yeah. This is yes, salute.
It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful
Yes.
nose. So here we
Yeah.
go. Mm, mm, mm,
Hmm.
mm. Good man. Got your own spit bucket too. The
Yes,
spit,
sir.
the spit bucket is your friend. We got four of these to go through, and we can enjoy it later. Now that was our first pass. I don't normally like to make a determination, but right off the bat, and I've not had anything to drink or eat all day, so my palate's clean. I got a little bit of anise. Did you get
I
any?
I got a whole bunch of anise.
There you go. See? But again, I don't want to say that determination a lot. Um, we had
I
when
I
just
will. Oh,
doing a
this
comparison with an autoclave tequila like we did just this weekend. I still remember a lot of what we dissected in our tequila tastings that we hold right now monthly at El Cholo. Um, the the uh, the wet cement and the anise was more leaning toward more fennel, and I think that's because of the way it was an autoclave.
yeah.
When you get a baked oven, it goes into the other direction of more anise, almost more licorice. Depends on how old school the tequila is, a
Yeah.
process.
Yes.
But there was I want to go into my second pass because I really do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, because I now got that. Ordinarily, there are whiskey rules, for instance, that tell you that you don't make a determination until your third pass. I'm sorry, that's whiskey. But with tequila, once we get it around our palate and we hold it between the lip and gum, and we want to feel that lip and gum numbness or maybe some spiciness or whatever, we're ready. So I know you already got into your second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh, Mike. Ooh. And that pepper up front. And
Those are some those
the
are
lip,
some
oh, the lip and no,
those are deep notes.
yes.
This is a dude. I gotta say, I haven't had a tequila like this in a long time. This is like a throwback tequila. Or
Wow.
this is throwback stuff. This is
It's,
taking me back to the back in the day.
and that 7 to 10 year plant, the sweetness on it is all agave.
Yeah, but the character, the depth
Yeah.
that I'm getting, that's
Oh,
also because of the plant. The plant, there's character in there
yeah.
that and you know what? It's not super aggressive either. I haven't swallowed one yet, and I will right now.
No,
I want to.
I
What kind of
swallowed,
finish are you getting?
and the finish is nice and long.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
nice.
I'm going to finish off this first pass, this first pour. So let's see
Well, I'm
what.
going to finish off this first pour too.
And it keeps evolving in the glass too, man.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm getting like tropical fruit, like a little bit of papaya, maybe a little bit of mango, like mango. Um, this is really enchanting, but it is old school. I Okay, I spit most of mine out. So and I didn't take a big pour. So let me do this again because
wow.
again, that probably explains why I went through some of it because
I think that explains why that bottle is a little low.
yeah. Well, I mean, can you blame me?
No, not at all.
You
Not at
know,
all.
so and again, I don't even use these glasses um as a rule when I just enjoy tequila. I'll just pull out a snifter or something. And very rarely do I use a Riedel or even one of these uh, to enjoy a tequila. But those notes are deep, and
Man.
there's almost like a little bit of the burnt agave, like it's been caramelized to stuff it at the bottom of the
Yes.
brick oven. It's
Yeah.
not bad. It's the aroma only. You're not getting any bitterness on the lip and gum or in the back of the palate.
No, not at all.
Because the corrido that we had a little bit of bitterness on the back end, and especially at the high, we had the still strength as well. So I'm doing
Yeah.
a comparison between autoclave and brick oven, and there was a little bit of back end bitterness that wasn't bad. It was more like a grapefruit like when you bite into a bitter grapefruit, or you suck on a grapefruit rind, and so there's that underlying bitterness, but it only at the back of the palate, and it wasn't bad. It just added an extra layer of complexity. But on
Yeah.
this one, it's more on the nose. I get more of that on the nose than I do on the flavor. Brick oven, I'm getting like cement, brick.
Cement.
Yeah,
See,
and then you got anise. I did at the very initial. I got anise, and it didn't go to fennel. It went to anise.
the second time it was like licorice.
Yeah, see, to me, there are very few tequilas that actually have that character.
Yeah.
Kokoro is one of them, but
Yeah.
I can think of a few from back in the day. When they were made with Taona. I don't. You know what? Can you, now that we've got some notes and stuff, do they tell you what their process is on the website? 'Cause I don't. I haven't even been on the website.
Well, the fermentation process is with fibers, and they store
Mm.
it in wooden vats.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Open air fermentation in wooden
Mm.
vats, and
Mm.
then they distill it in
Oh my God.
handmade copper pots.
Wow. So I was right. It's
Yeah.
all old school
Yeah.
with fibers. That explains the depth.
Yep.
Open air fermentation in wooden vats.
In wooden
That's what
vat.
I'm saying. I haven't had this kind of quality. There are a
Yeah.
couple of tequilas if you look back in our YouTube channel, look for Alicantes Pinto or Pinto Alicantes, I think it's like that. That tequila still hasn't made it into the States. They sent us this tequila that was nothing but old school. And oh my God, the depth. I was still living in Texas. This must have been like early 2013, 2014 when they sent that to us. I haven't had a tequila like this since. And Kokoro comes close. I will say Kokoro's got some really good depth to it. But
Man,
this one,
it's been 2 years, but the wait for this black sheep. Oh God, this is really good.
wow. Wow. Okay, so let me get into the ins and outs. So you folks know I do have now what I'm gonna do, I am gonna just gonna show you because I get to share my screen. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna show you what we've got with our screen here. See if it'll let me. Okay, can you folks see that?
Now it's swirling and
There we go.
oh,
Okay, I am sharing my screen. So there we go. You see that? Comes from Integradura San Agustin. Can you see that?
uh-huh.
Okay. And that is 1547.
1847.
Alien, that figures. I've had Alien before. Alien, it's a small distillery. Isa comes from there. Tromba is made there now. That explains a lot.
Ah,
Sedano tequila, which is a special reposado that Bryce and I have tasted, is made there. Gran Cosecha, which I don't think I've had.
mm.
Casa Amor, which is a brand new tequila that Alex and I are going to do. We haven't done the review yet. That's another scintillating tequila coming out of that distillery. Just a handful. Maybe like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Right.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not even 20 brands come out of there. To my knowledge, there were a couple of other tequilas that we had from there years ago. One of them is David Reyes. And I believe Alien had a sister one called Fubar. And the gentleman who was a former Navy SEAL was a partner in that group with the gentleman who owns Alien, and he has sadly passed away. So it makes sense that the brand is no longer being made there. But Alien, Fubar, David Reyes, really great tequilas. And that's why I was excited when I saw Tromba Sedano. I saw Tromba. Um, this distillery the way I explained it to me, it's a co-op.
Oh,
Very much like Dom Pilar used to be made as a co-op as well. Now they're building their own distillery, but when they started, just a bunch of agave growers that got together, and that's their distillery. They all own it, but that's where Black Sheep comes from. So this makes sense to me, Skip. Why
yeah,
it tastes the way it does.
yeah.
So we got you the gnome, and do we have a price point on any of these? Skip, did you find
Uh,
anything?
well, on the side it says 56.99. At Total Wine, they're selling it at 58.99. I think they're out of it though. But
You know what? I
58 58.99.
wow, yeah, because with this kind of quality, you
So
want to hang on to this and maybe not just save it for yourself. I
yeah,
wouldn't put it in a cocktail, would you?
no, no.
Nah. Okay.
You
Well,
take some of the cheaper stuff, man, and put it in a cocktail.
or yeah, it's something a little bit with less character in it,
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
tequila with less character, like a corrido, for instance. That was
yeah.
actually made for putting in a cocktail. I mean, especially the still strength will shine in the cocktail. So,
Yeah.
are we all in agreement? Brand of
Oh,
Promise nominee?
absolutely, and packaging.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brand of Promise nominee. I love the bottle. There was a bottle of tequila years ago that was kind of in a similar bottle. Remember Certeza?
Yes.
I think I think Felipe Camarena used to make that tequila. I'm not too sure. I have to look back at my old gnome lists, but I believe it was a highly underrated tequila. The quality was fantastic. The pricing was dirt cheap. Oh my God.
See what
So
I'm doing?
show people how that neck tag goes in because it looks like it's going to break apart, but it really won't. It'll hold up. It'll hold up.
You take the little sheep here
Yeah.
and just stick it right in. Boom.
Yeah, and it's cute. It's a nice little symbolic thing that they came up with. Um, you know what? Brand of Promise nominee in that Blanco category. You said
Nice.
you said this was fermented with fibers, so this is going to definitely go into a separate category because the process is not. It's not the way more mainstream tequila is being made.
Mm,
This just the fact that they're fermenting in fibers, open air fermentation in pine vats,
yeah.
that
Uh,
leans toward the El Tesoro.
Now I don't know if it's pine. They said wooden, but is
Well,
wooden
they're normally pine vats. They're
normally
wooden.
pine? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because it stands up to use after use after use. I mean, if you ever been to the El Tesoro distillery, the La Alteña, those they keep replacing the boards that fall apart. They keep fine
Wow.
tuning for. I mean, this is. I've been there. I've been there once, I think, and it's like it's close to a working museum as you can get.
Yeah.
So this must be wow, amazing. Congratulations to Black Sheep. I will
Oh,
get the gentleman's name who
Ray McBride.
Ray McBride. Ray, it took you long enough to get it to us, but oh my
Thank you.
God. Yeah.
Thank
And
you, Ray.
we can't wait to get into the next stuff. So that's our take on Black Sheep Blanco. It is 80 proof, 750. It doesn't need to be any higher, any lower. It's amazing, amazing juice.
It
Brand of
is.
Promise nominee. Oh my God. This is just what a treat. I'm
What
glad
a
I took my time with it.
I'm
So
I'm I'm glad I got the chance to taste this.
yeah, because
Finally, because
finally,
it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, he kept threatening to send it to us. And
Yeah.
and,
It was
and
it was in that black bottle. That
yeah, yeah.
brown black bottle.
Well, they changed
It,
the
they
packaging.
packaging,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not what it looks like, when it started, right? So, but that's our take. I think at that price point, I say go for it.
I
You
said go
can't go
for it also.
wrong. The
Yes.
quality is there, folks. The quality is there. But that's our take. I'm Mike Morales here in the unshaking Southern California. That gentleman out there is.
Skip Falconer in Shaking, Los Angeles.
Are you getting any aftershocks?
I haven't gotten any yet.
Okay. I'm not getting anything that, I'm in the armpit of the San Gabriel Valley. Unless it starts here, we don't feel anything. So,
Yeah.
but that's our take. I'm Mike Morales. That's Skip. Whatever you do, folks, don't forget to subscribe. Give us a like. If you've had this tequila, leave us a comment. Give us an emoji. Just leave us a drink emoji. That's cool. I'll take that. But whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.